And the shafa'ah of the Prophet ﷺ is not attained through ceremonious love. What does ceremonious love look like? Ceremonious love alone is not enough. If you tell someone you love them, and then you avoid them, and then you don't spend time with them, and then you don't want to learn about them, and then you don't want to follow them, and then you don't want to take their advice, you're saying, I love you, but everything that you're doing says you don't love them. There are many people who will, claim love of the Prophet ﷺ. They may even sing about their love of the Prophet ﷺ, and it's beautiful to have this poetry about the Prophet ﷺ. But real representation of love of the Prophet ﷺ is a love that is not ceremonious. It is a love that is through action, through iqtida', through following the Prophet ﷺ. There are ways that you carry the sunnah in your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What does that look like, the sunnah that you can carry in your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? For example, Akhuna Umar was mentioning last week the hadith, Awsani Khalili bi thalath. The very famous hadith that we covered, that Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, and he says, my companion, he advised me of 3 things, and he's referring to the Prophet ﷺ. Salatul Duha is you reviving a sunnah that enhances your relationship with Allah Azza wa Jal. Fasting on Yawm Arafah is you reviving a sunnah that enhances your relationship with Allah Azza wa Jal. Does that make sense? There are sunnah that you do that change your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What are some other ones that change your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How did the Prophet ﷺ make dua? Bil asl, he would prefer to face the qibla. He would raise his hands, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Right? The Prophet ﷺ would make dua with humility. These are sunan, actions of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. If you do them, it will better your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Does that make sense? When the Prophet ﷺ would speak with people, how would he speak with them? Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He would give them his full attention. He would direct his entire self to them. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Very often he would sit with them, he would place his hands on their knees and show them that they are his focus. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Isn't that beautiful? Like you're all that matters right now. You're all that matters right now. That's the prophetic way of speaking to people. Now, subhanAllah, our parents are talking to us and we're texting. Right? And then the Prophet ﷺ with complete strangers would get undivided attention. What I'll end with is, brothers, there is nothing that the sunnah touches except that it betters and heals. From how you drink according to the sunnah, to how you eat according to the sunnah, to how you sleep according to the sunnah, to every element of your life that is touched by the sunnah, your relationship with Allah is not only bettered. Your relationship with the people around you is not only bettered. Your relationship with you is bettered. When you shower on the sunnah, when you make wudu on the sunnah, when you pray tahajjud and qiyam according to the sunnah, when you do dhikr after your salawat according to the sunnah, that will always be something that enhances you. Forget the sunnah bettering your mom and your dad's life, bettering the state of the ummah. Put that on the side for a second. The sunnah betters you. And so we are all in need of that prophetic light. And we ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to make us from those people